Welcome, respected Shrota Sadhakas, with all gratitudes and congratulations. Continue studying Shastras with full faith in the Shastra Siddhanta, the theme, the Shastra by itself. The Gurus who have given the Shastras, the Guru Parampara, and the Lord. Slowly, the Shastrokta Jnanam we will be able to grasp, in which what exactly is the world, what exactly we are, what is reality, what is bondage, what is moksha, what is sadhana for moksha. All these very sublime, very important knowledges start revealing to us. Leave not the faith, leave not the efforts of studying Shastras. And then, as the subject is understood about the Bandha Moksha, as the sadhana to be done is understood, immediately let those sadhanas be done without delaying our own moksha. Let us be in this way, on this path alone, exclusively, at this very moment. Let us pray to the Divine, to the Lord, to the Guru, Shruti Mata, to clear off all our inner and outer cobwebs, so that willingly, with full faith, joyfully, relentlessly, we are only on this Adhyatmika Marga. Let whatever the ignorances, vasanas, negative habits, extrovertedness we have, which is an obstruction for our sadhana, be eliminated, removed. At this very moment, may all Tathastu Devatas say Tathastu. लोकसेवक धर्मस्थापक विरागी भक्त शिष्य मुमुक्षु जिज्ञासु श्रोत साधक परिश्रमी प्रेरित प्रशांत गंभीर संस्कृत भाषा ज्ञाता व्याकरण सहित and such divine Vyaktitwas, let us inculcate in us with efforts. Let us take the help of the Devata Ganas, the Guru Ganas, the Shastra Ganas. Let us take the help of the Jaganmata, the Jagat Pita, Jagat Adhisthana, the Brahma Tattva. Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. We are just seeing the Adya Sashti, the Brahma Deva. He is nothing but pure Brahman with Sankalpa. What we will be told today's, tomorrow's class in this third sarga is the Srishti created by Brahma, Deva, of all beings and all upadhis of those beings. And through the upadhis, whatever we are, the outer world, and the experiences we are gaining, all of them are nothing but the sankalpa only. There is no more reality than that. This sukshmati sukshma jnanam we have to gain, we have to convince about it, and we should do sadhana to reach to that experience. That I am the reality, and in me with my Shakti, through Sankalpa, whole thing is Kalpita, projected. And in that projected, like in the movie, the gross is there, the world, the subtle is there, the thoughts of those actors there, their own samskaras. And all are projected on that screen. So too in the substratum, all are projected. That substratum we have to reach to. For that, whatever projected, we give reality to it, slowly we have to reduce it. The vasanas, the habits are the big obstructions because of which we are not able to give up the reality given to the world. So when they are reduced, it becomes easier to devalue the world, then we can be realizing the Satvastu on Dhyana Avastha. Let us continue studying the third Utpatthi Prakaranam, and in that the third Sarga, Bandha Varnanam. This Ajnana only the Hetu of all Bandhana. From the Ajnana, Kalpita Jagat. Jagat Kalpita is made as if Jagat real. Then really we are involving in it. So the non-apprehension of the rope has led to the misapprehending the snake, giving reality to snake, then going through the anubhava of the bhaya ityadi. See, from the innocent rope, the poisonous snake projected, and for no reason we are going through the bhaya dukkha from the never existing, only projected snake. So the never existing, only projected world of names and forms and world of upadhis, we are just going through the samsara of the parishrama and dukkha. That is the sublime Vedantic Jnana given in all Upanishads, here brought to our notice in his unique style by the great sage Vaashishtha ji through Sri Ramachandra ji. Let us receive it. Very sublime text, long text. We are not going to be worried about whether we'll be able to understand, retain everything, whether we'll be able to complete the whole Shastra, how much time it will take. They are all not our botherations. Our only botheration, concern, effort is come every day, sit in the class, and see as many shlokas as possible sequentially. Thank you for your cooperation. Let us start our prarthanas. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sharusibhadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Yerime Guru Vipurvam Padavakya Pramanadaha Vyakyataha Sarva Satchastraha Tan Nityam Pranatosmyaham. Om Sri Ram Ram Rameti रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने. ओम तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं. तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावै नताः स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास नारदादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः येषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणे इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः संप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशब्दान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व अध्यात्मिक सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं राम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति देश निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरु शास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्री आद्य शंकर कृत दश श्लोकी अध्ययन साधना संक्षिप्त स्कंद पुराण पारायणं श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः तृतीयोऽध्यायस्य भाष्य समेत पारायणं वयं सर्वे चित्तशुद्ध्यर्थं विवेक वैराग्य भक्ति ज्ञान योगादीनां द्वारा मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं भारतवर्षार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। अज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्माद् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथा काशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्योभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। नारायण। ओम सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखघनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं। ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ सदृश्यं सुजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। ओम अथ तृतीय मोक्ष व्यवहार प्रकरणम् अथ बन्धहेतुवर्णनं नाम तृतीय सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। Friends, we have come yesterday up to the 20th mantra, right? From the 18th onwards, we'll try to see, repeat what we have seen, what Vasishtha is saying about the Brahmadeva, saying about the entire Jagat, saying about all jivas. Let us grasp. And that is the knowledge. That knowledge you have to be convincingly gaining and realizing it. That's called Adhyatmika Jivana, Adhyatmika Sadhana, Adhyatmika Siddhi, therefore moksha from samsara. Samsara bandhana. See? Pratibhanakrute asmat. Pratibha matra rupadruk. Vibhati evam ayam sargaha. Satya anubhavavan sthita. For you and I, even though entire Jagat is Pratibhanam, means only appearance, still, because we have given its reality value, it appears real and gives experience too. Example is Dushtantotra Bhavat Swapna Purastri Suratam Yatha Asnapi Artha Sampatya Satyanubhava Bhasuram. We give the example of the sweating, the fear, the falling from the cot, all are experienced from the dream experience, which was never real. But it real in the dream. Therefore, these anubhavas appeared. What a crucial examples these are, and what an important knowledge, very sublime, not accessible easily for those who are not studying regularly Tattva Shastras, Vedanta Shastras. Next, अपृथ्व्यादिमयो भाति व्योमाकृतिरदेहकः सदेह इव भूतेशः स्वात्मभूः पुरुषाकृतिः. So Bhuteshaha, the Lord of all of us, the Brahmadeva, so Atmabhuhu, who is expression of the Paramatma alone, Purusha Akritihi, who is in the form of the Brahmanda Purusha, Vyoma Akritihi, actually is the Chidakasha himself, Adehakaha, he has no Stuladi Dehas, etc. Aprupyadi Mayaha, there are no Panchamahabhutas and it their made body. Sadeha iva bhati, even appears to be as if Dehavan. Whether it is the Brahmadeva or we. Brahmadeva to only two rupas, pure consciousness or is Ativahika Deha. You and I, pure consciousness, Ativahika Deha, Jiva, then Upadita Adatma Samsari. Four things we have. So the उपाधि तादात्म्य संसारी से हमें जीव भाव में जाना है, जीव भाव से आतिवाहिक रूप में, आतिवाहिक रूप से केवल चिन्मात्र रूप. We have to travel in our identity. We are rigidly, insistingly holding on to the gross identities. And the cause of that is the thick vasanas, thick ignorance, which we are not trying to give up. We are not wanting to give up. Those who want to give up, try to give up, they are sadhakas and they will achieve the success if they keep on doing it till it happens. Those who never even know it, never even try it, they are only as jiva with upadhi tadatmya, doing karma, getting karma phala, further entering into different shariras. Sab kalpit hai, but appears real. Remember, the sarpa is kalpita, appears real and gives bhaya. The mirage water is kalpita, invites us, tempts us to go for that water. The silver is appearance, but taken as real, and tempts us to take it and put it in the pocket. See that examples? In the same way, Jagat is appearing as real, taken as real, and then we are running for it and getting disappointed because they are not real. What is the non-reality of the world? Impermanency, not remaining the same, and therefore don't have that value with which we try to get it. And a diminishing value, changeability, perishability make the world unreal, because reality is that which remains permanently, no perishability, which remains same, no change, which is always giver of ananda, no diminishing value. Think, listen, think, try to catch. Now we'll see today's shlokas. Samvit sankalpa rupatvat no deti samudeti cha स्वायत्तत्वात् स्वभावस्य नोदेति न च शाम्यति. See, samvit, pure consciousness, sankalpa, rupa, alone with sankalpa. I is expression as Brahmadeva. Therefore, Brahmadeva is sankalpa only. Brahmadeva is vritti only. Neither he is absolute reality, nor he is born from the pure consciousness. Therefore, now Udeti, you cannot call him as born, and then so Ayat Tattvat, he is not under the influence of avidya nor influence of any vasanas. So Ayat means what? The pure Brahman with Sankalpa became Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva at any choice just can drop that Sankalpa and go back into his own Brahmasthiti. That is the meaning of Swayat. You and I, so tough for us to give up the present Upadita Adhatma Sthiti and enter into our Brahmasthiti. Try करके देख वही ब्रह्मदेव में फर्क है. He is Swayat. We are not Swayat. We have to do a lot of sadhana to conquer the ignorance, conquer the delusions, conquer or eliminate the vasanas, conquer desires, conquer the upaditadhatmya. We are not swayat. And all these sadhanas we can do only when the Guru teaches us through Shastras. And when we follow what Guru says scrupulously, and when we get the blessings of the Lord, and when we invoke His grace through Upasana. कितना है देखो हमारा परतंत्रता साधना में. संसार में एनीवे देयर इज नो स्वायत्तता, सेल्फ डिपेंडेंस, इंडिपेंडेंस नहीं है. ब्रह्मदेव इज स्वायत्त. देयरफॉर स्वभावस्य न उदेति न च शाम्यति. बीइंग अ ब्रह्मदेव और बीइंग प्योर ब्रह्मन, it is his own choice. Therefore, न उदेति, you cannot call him as born, न शाम्यति, therefore there is no death to him. To whom the Brahmadeva? Then what is he? Pure consciousness with Sankalpa is Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva minus Sankalpa is pure conscious Brahman. That is that state. Now, all that is summarized in one shloka as we concluded yesterday with. We'll start from that. What is it? Brahma Sankalpa Purushaha Prutvyadi Krutihi Evalam Chittamatratma Karanam Trijagasthite. If you can catch this shloka, try your best. Spend even 2 days, 3 days in your mind to contemplate on every word, try to grasp. A great breakthrough comes to us about the understanding of that Brahmadeva. Then the second, third breakthroughs are all we jivas are that only. Third breakthrough is unnecessarily because of not having this knowledge, because of the ignorance, from the ignorance, because of the delusion, misapprehensions, all these things we project, we give reality, we give value, we get attached, we become slave, we are not able to give them up, we are not able to go back to our original essential self. समझ में आ रहा है ना एक एक चीज और धीरे धीरे पढ़ेंगे if you want. But let us make use of this great opportunity. Let us take the help of this great Shastra. Let us invoke the grace of the great Rama and Vaashishtha. Let us allow this great knowledge to enter and sink and percolate our hearts. Let this knowledge remove ignorance. Let the removal of ignorance remove the delusions, confusions. Let the absence of delusion, confusion remove our misconducts, misdoings. Let that remove all our miseries. Let us be at peace and bliss every moment, inner and outer. One by one word, listen. Brahma, the Brahmadeva, not Parabrahma. Brahma, Sankalpa Purushaha. Sankalpa Purusha means Purusha with Sankalpa is Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva minus that Aham Sankalpa is pure Brahman. Sankalpa is Vritti. Sankalpa is thought. That Sankalpa is an individuality other than the Purna Brahma. That itself with the Rajoguna will become later on the creator. As we told you, a husband. Through that wife is Sankalpa. Followed by he will act like husband now. Everything. A father is a Sankalpa. Once that is taken up, then as a father, the Lalana, Palana, Poshana, Prerana, all the children he goes on doing. Sankalpa, I am a driver. isn't it? He is just born man. One day he thought Sankalpa have to become driver. All the skills he has learned, he got the license. Now he says he is driver. Now he is doing the driving. Although driving is happening, although because of his driving, so many people are carried from one place to other, all this happening, all said and done, that I am driver is only Sankalpa. It has come. It is given reality. Now any day he can drop his driving work, and within few years or after dying in the next life, he will not have this driving skill by nature from beginning. तो ले आया हमने उसको, यूज किया, छोड़ दिया तो गया. जो सत्ता सिद्ध नहीं है, जिसको प्रोजेक्ट कल्पित किया जाता है, जो कुछ समय के बाद में चला जाता है, all of that is sankalpa unreal. And whenever the sankalpas are done, projections are done, always they have the substratum, the changeless substratum. The changeless substratum is Sachidananda Brahma, that is we are. On that, I am projecting a Swami, a speaker, you are projecting a Grahastha, a listener. And as a speaker, I am gaining this knowledge and talking to you. As a listener, because you are identified with that identity, you are playing the role of listening. When somebody is there to listen to you, you become speaker. When somebody speaks to me, I become listener. The speaker and listener in me and in you have come and gone. On whom? On the real self. Thereafter, with each upadhi, throughout the day, some or the other expression we are expressing. All are projected on reality. What Vedanta says is, they realize that reality, then play the projection. Forgetting reality, taking projection as reality, is ignorance, delusion, samsara. You are going through that unnecessarily. And staying there, you want moksha. अरे संसार में रहकर, डिल्यूजन में रहकर, अविद्या में रहकर मोक्ष कैसा चाहते हो, कैसा मिलेगा? ये तीनों ही बंधन है. इसी में रहकर मोक्ष चाहते हो. विचित्र नो the human. You want moksha? Moksha from these three only. And for that you don't need not do anything in those three things. Just realize the self. All of them automatically go. How to get rid of the snake and its fear? Realize the rope, the reality, the substratum. Without something, say cannot be projected. That something is the rope, because the other Mahatmas have realized. So too your and my sankalpa projection of the Panchabhutas, Panchakoshas, the Jagat is on the substratum, the reality. Realized by the saints. That's what they are indicating to us through all the Shastras. है ना, जो ज्ञानी जो निर्भय हो गया उस सांप को देखकर, हम तो डर रहे दुखी हो रहे, वो डर नहीं रहा, दुखी नहीं हो रहा. पूछो उनसे क्यों नहीं हो रहे हो, वो पूछेगा तुम किसको देखकर डर रहे हो. हम कहते हैं सांप को, दिस इज वेरी स्नेक इज ओनली नो. So you and I are suffering in this samsara. The Jivan Muktas have no bondage. Then we ask them, how are you not afraid or worried? He says, what for you are worried and afraid? We say, because of this upadhis, because of this jagat. He says, where are upadhis and jagat? There is only Brahman. Then we have to ask him, how we are able to see Brahman, where I am seeing the jagat and upadhis and suffering. He gives all the knowledge, logics, examples, techniques for sadhana. Scrupulously follow them. Like, how did you see the rope? He says, this is a torch, go near, touch it. You go in there with the holding of the torch, touch and see it. Here it is only a rope, where is the snake? As there is no fear to him, for you also. The fear and samsara goes, because the cause of fear, samsara, the projected snake has gone away, the reality, the rope is realized. So the torch is the Shastras, the touching is the meditation. In that meditation, when you touch the reality, suddenly the projected world gone. With that, the whole samsara is gone, which is already experienced by the Mahatmas who are guiding us. So, Brahma Sankalpa Purushaha. One. Second, Prithvyadirahita akrutihi. His akara is not Prithvyadi Sahita. Panchamahabhut se bana hua स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण compelling sharira he has not got. Third, kevalam chitta matra atma. See, kevalam exclusively the atma of that Brahmadeva is chitta, and chitta's atma is again Paramatma, the Shuddha Chidakash. So Shuddha Chidakash पे संकल्प के कारण ब्रह्मदेव express किए. So what is the atma of the Brahmadeva? Chitta. Brahmadeva's chitta's atma is Chidakash. So on the Chidakasha, the chitta or the sankalpa or the vritti, that makes Brahmadeva. Like what is the atma of all of us? Jiva Bhava. And what is the atma of the Jiva Bhava? Paramatma Tattva. Because the Jiva Bhava is a Bhava, projection on the substratum. Substratum is the real self. So Chitta Matra Atma. Then he himself now comes the new topic. Karanam Jagat Sthite. Three Jagat Sthite. The Sthula Sukshma Karana Jagat, which is there for all of that, he is the Karana. Three Jagat also means the three worlds. Okay, the three worlds are three types explained. Two types. One is Bhuloka, Antariksha Loka, Swarga Loka. This is one description of the three Jagat. The other description of the three Jagat is what? The भुवर लोक से लेकर स्वर्ग लोक तक एक सेट है. सॉरी, भुवर लोक से ब्रह्म लोक तक एक सेट है. देन ऊर्ध अधोलोक सप्तकम, अतल वितल सुतल रसातल तलातल महातल पाताल, one set है. In between these 13 of the lokas, Bhuloka is the third. It is called a Tri Jagat. Present Jagat where we are, then those Jagats which we go when we do Punya the higher, those Jagats where we go when we do the Papa the lower. These three is called Tri Jagat. West level में the Tri Jagat is the Jagrat Jagat, the tangible solid, the Swapna Jagat, the tangible but subtle, the Karana Jagat, the absence of these two, or these two are in the Bija Rupa. In these three Jagat. In the Mandukya Bhasha, विश्वत ऐसे प्राज्ञ as we saw yesterday, दश श्लोकी में कई यही श्लोक देख रहे थे. न जागृत न स्वप्न न सुषुप्तम वा न विश्वो न तेजसो न प्राज्ञो मुखो वा. So this Brahmadeva of the three worlds. The three worlds is the Drashta, Darshana, Drishya, Triputi. Every Anubhava has got these three things in it. An experience has the experiencer, the experiencer, the experiencing. It is called Tri Jagat. Other expression of Tri Jagat is the Stulata, the Sukshmata, the Karanata. The Tri Jagat also means the Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. The knowledge, the action, and the Jadata or the Dravya. So this Brahmadeva is Karana for Tri Jagat. Try to keep in mind. And he is also what? Prithyadi Rahitatihi. He is also only Sankalpa Purusha, and he is also Chitta Matra Atma. He is Karana for Trijagadakritihi. Trijagat Sthiti. Okay. Again, not to forget, once more we are reminded, Sankalpa Esha Kachati Yatha Nama Swayam Bhuvaha Vyomatma Esha Tatha Bhati Bhavat Sankalpa Shailavatu. Very, very sublime thought it is. It's better for me to bypass it because difficult to catch or explain, but still I will tell it. What is it? If I tell a class of 10 students, imagine the mountain. Now each one imagines the mountain his own way. I said the word imagine the mountain. Isn't it? Each one imagines his own way. If 10 people are told to create an object outside with a material given, they should sit together, plan out, and they bring out it and they put it in front of. जो मन में संकल्प करो कहा तो एक एक अलग अलग पहाड़ होता है, सब मिलकर एक बाहर बनाओ कहा तो सब प्लान करके एक नमूना बना के they keep in front of. In the same way, the Brahmadeva is nothing but the cumulative sankalpa of all of us from our side. From his side is only the sankalpa akara on the chit atma. That's what he said. Sankalpa eshaha kachati yatha nama swayambhava. स्वयंभू का निर्माण का कारण है संकल्प ओनली. व्योम आत्मा एषः. He is the one for whom the real Atma is the Vyoma Chidakasha. On that only it is Sankalpita. Tata bhati bhavat Sankalpa Shailavat. संकल्प शिला के समान वो दिखते हैं. So in other words, from his side, he is the Parabrahma Tattva. Sankalpa, he appearing as Brahmadeva. And from all our side, he will be as our samashti thoughts. And like the man gets salary with from the office. He is by himself got salary. But for the 4 children, wife, to each one of them, for wife, he is the one who brings with that money the groceries. And to the daughter, whatever things. To the other sons, what are the other things. The last daughter, उसके लिए खिलौने के रूप में. Who is father for her? खिलौना लाने वाला. Who is the father for the elder son? किताबें लाने वाला. Who is that father for the younger son? Eatables लाने वाला. Who is the father for the daughter? The girl related things लाने वाला. Who is that man for the wife? The bringer of all the groceries. He is a earner of salary. So too Brahmadeva has his own expression by his choice as this thought on Parabrahma Tattva. But as he expresses, he is the cumulative asanas of all of us, demands of all of us, desires of all of us. But this expression is for our sake, which doesn't affect him. He just caters because we are his children. So the bringing things for daughter, son, daughter, and wife doesn't affect him because he knows he's earner of the money. That's it. He is playing those 4 roles, 5 roles because of these people, and that's because he loves them. It is his family. Good, no? That thought yesterday you heard in Kuwait with that laborers, or no, with the diaspora. Where is spoke? Laborers may. You work for your family, I work for my family. Your family has 4 people, my family has 140 crores. If for 4 or 5 people, if you work 8 hours, for 140 crores, how many hours you have to work? What a sublime thought you see. See, 100% whether is he working as he expresses the thought or not, secondary. But the thought that whole 140 crores are my family and I'm working for them itself is a fulfillment. The thought itself. Only a spiritual person can have that thought. Blessed by scriptural knowledge, blessed by such vision, by the Gurus, the Rishi Parampara. Only they say the entire Vasudha is put in Bhakti. So to this Brahmadev. I like this sloka. Brahma Sankalpa Purusha, Brahma Prithvyadiraita Akriti, Brahma Kevala Chitta Matratma, Brahma Tri Jagat Sthitehe Karan. And a subtle point. He is such a liberal father that he doesn't enforce the moksha on everyone. Because a father, he gives freedom. In the given freedom, some children are getting bound. He is not bothered. Some children want to liberation. He will provide them. When he being independent, he is not touched by, bothered by them. When something is not troubling me, why should I try to change it? है ना? Brahmadeva has karuna on all. Because of it, he gives freedom to all. When somebody misuses the freedom and suffers, he will watch because it is their mistake. Some others make use of the freedom and invoke his grace, want to get liberated. Toward them also he has karuna. Karuna is common, but expression of karuna is freedom. And in that freedom, those who want to get lost, he will allow them tathastu. It is not affecting him. The other fellow says, liberate me, he says tathastu. It's not affecting him. Like I live my child father. I am providing my children everything. कोई बिगड़ रहा है मैं क्या करूं? मेरे हाथ में वो बिगड़ना चाहिए और कोई संवार रहे वेरी गुड इसका संवारना उसका बिगड़ना both are not affecting me. When it's not affecting me, the will of somebody who wants to get moksha, why should I block? The will of other body want to continue in bondage, why should I block? मुझे क्या फर्क? This is how the higher beings respond to this world. And even I say, भगवान क्यों नीचे नहीं उतर रहे, ये क्यों नहीं कर रहे, वो क्यों नहीं? He is not affected. हाँ तुमको जो चाहिए मांगो और लाजिम है ठीक है तो he will come. If it is correct, he will come and bless. Even correct भी नहीं देखेंगे वो मांगेंगे तो दे देते कुछ भी. And what is mangana, it should be in our hand. It is in our hands. We should know what to ask. That's why he is free. तुमने कहा बांधे मैंने तो दास तो कहा मेरे को मत ब्लेम कर. Like in a hotel, whatever you order, they get it. You can't blame them. Now comes next slokas. Sankalpa esha kachate yatha nama swayam bhuvaha vyomatmaisha tata bhati bhavati sankalpa shailavatu. So like a sankalpa shaila, he is there. For himself, sankalpa matra. For all of us, our samashti sankalpa. Isn't it? Rice remains rice. Somebody उसको बॉयल करके खाते हैं, कहीं भिगो कर डोसा बनाते, कोई इडली बनाते, कोई उसको पापड़ बना के खाएं, कोई बिरयानी बनाएंगे. तो ब्रह्मदेवा is invoked by all of us the way we want. इंडिविजुअल होता है, फिर समष्टि मिलकर भी होता है. Keep this thought in mind, it will help us later. Now the next one. आतिवाहिकम एवांतर विस्मृत्या दृढ़ रूपया आदि भौतिक बोधेन मुधा भाति पिशाचवतु. No, this is very important. Just like the pure Brahmadeva is kevala ativahika deha. There is no adibhautika to him. In the same way, ativahika meva to all jivas also. Basically, the ativahika deha alone is given. But vismrutya, they have forgotten their ativahika sthiti as well as the Shuddha Atma sthiti. Vismrutya. Then Drudha Rupaya, that forgetfulness is so strong for them. Once they have forgotten themselves to be the pure self, at the most the Ativahika Sankalpa Purusha. Now you ask them, who are you? From somewhere or nowhere or anywhere, everywhere, they did Sankalpa, they made it solidified. And they identified with it. And they say, that is me. And what is it? Pancha Bhautika, sorry, Adi Bhautika Bodhena. See, Bhuta Pancha Mahabhuto से बना हुआ ये बाहर जगत है उपाधियां, उसके साथ तादात्म्य को बोध कहते हैं. आदि भौतिक बोध है ना. मुधा, मुधा मीन्स unnecessarily, vain, wastefully. Bhati, now he is appearing as a solidified upadhi yukta jiva samsari dukhi. And unhesitatingly, Vaashishtha Bhagavan says, Pishachavat. That Pishachi खुद ही तड़पता रहता है और सबको दुखी करता है, डर आता है. Now imagine each of our life, is it not like Pishacha? That we ourselves are suffering, all fears, all anxieties, like the Pishacha. And everybody around us are afraid of us. Isn't it? They are also afraid. Somehow they manage us because they are also Pishacha and they have their own selfishness and they are their wisdom to escape us. वो उनको बचा रहा है. ये तो सभी हमसे दुखी. The servant is dukhi because we give too much work or we don't give proper salary. But he takes work 2-3 places. He finds the other ways to get the money. Therefore, he is not that much expressing suffering because of we, the Pishach. The driver also suffers because of it. The Mali suffers. The wife suffers, the husband, the children, everybody suffers because of us, because we are Pishach. मुधा भाति पिशाचवत. खामखा अपने शुद्ध चैतन्य रूप और एट द मोस्ट संकल्प पुरुष रूप को रखना चाहिए था, वो छोड़कर we just projected the Panchamambutas, we mixed them, we made the grass sharira, we entered into it, we got identified with it. Now we are so frightening to ourselves and everybody. Pishachavat. Very thoughtful, very thought-provoking thought it is. Thought-provoking wisdom it is. And any time one can discard the Panchakosha made the Shariras and realize only two things. I am pure Brahman in my essential nature, or I am a thought expression serving the world. And at that time, the upadhis may be given to me, but I don't have ahanta mamata with them. Like I travel in car, taxi. I travel it, I pay. I don't have ahanta mamata with the tax. How many taxis I traveled in my life? Thousands, autos, buses. और किसी के साथ अहंता ममता थोड़ी है. So too, how many dehas are given with which we may do the service, but no tadatma with them. Even your own car also, it is my car by showing the registration and you claim, but still it is not yours. The thought it is mine and you show the certificate, say that it is mine. So too, even this present deha also, not mine, but I only claim it is mine and I show certificate. ये भी मेरा नहीं. तो कितने आए कितने गए उसमें से एक है. So no anta no mamata to a jnani with the upadhis given to him to work in the world. Whatever the way he is to be working. He is intact in his own pure self. I am first pure self. Second, ativahika. Third, further ativahika me to express the variety of upadhis given. For that work, I don't have ownership with them nor identity, and any time I just drop it like Lord Krishna and Rama. They are in the ativahika rupa, they also are with the panchabhautika shariras to work. Anytime they can just sit, keep away the panchabhautika sharira, they can stay in ativahika or they can win pure self. जिसे जेब में से सेल फोन निकाल कर साइड पे रख दे तो they just discard the panchakosha, they are one with the self. All the Siddha Purushas Gyanis who mastered their Vedanta, their meditations, they just keep away the Panchabhautika Shariras, they are Aham Brahmas. Like some people so vigorously work in the office as an officer, manager, so many orders they give, management they do, supervision they do, give the scoldings to the people, appreciations, इतना busy. But एकदम घर आते ही all of that office wala they drop. Totally they are at domestic, not domesticated. They are at the home now with wife and children. And with wife, children, so vigorously they are there. From that evening 7 o'clock up to next morning 9. But the moment they go to office, all wife or children, everything is forgotten. There are some people. Many people they carry इधर का उधर का इधर छोड़ नहीं पाते हैं. They suffer. Like half of that we also do as sadhakas. How? Whatever you study in the class, that we never take over samsara. But whatever is samsara, that we bring here. वहां ये यादें नहीं आते हैं। कभी आप बर्तन मांजने के टाइम या कपड़े धोने के टाइम, है ना, या झाड़ू करने के टाइम, आई एम टेलिंग द मैन नॉट द women, डोंट बी एंग्री विथ मी, ओ women folk, do you remember the Ramayanam? No. But when you are told to sit and meditate, don't you remember बीजेपी, बर्तन झाड़ू पोछा कपड़ा, याद रहते हैं कि नहीं? वो आ जाते. So half we are able to do. So the great Jnani Purushas are like that. See, these are all the higher knowledges you have to gain and work to realize that. उपाधि लिया, काम किया, साइड पे रखा, आत्मा में बैठ गए. That's it. Now, again, idam prathamatodyoga samprabuddham mahachite nodeti shuddha samvitvat ativahika vismrutihi. देखो, idam, this brahmadeva sthiti, prathamatah udyoga samprabuddham mahachite. Mahachiti is pure infinite chiti consciousness. Prathama udyoga samprabuddham. For the creation, the first awakening with the thought is this Brahmadeva. And he is ever Shuddha Samvedvat. अपना शुद्ध संवित में ही वो याद में रहते हैं. वो just for the sake of vyavahara, he gets that sankalpa and now appears as Brahmadeva. Shuddha Samvitvat. Therefore, either he remains in Aham Brahmasmi or he is there in the Ativahika. Ativahika Vismruti na bhavati. He never forgets the Ativahika sthiti to fall down like you and I to get identified with the Pancha Mahabhuta made Jagat. I don't know how much this example clicks. I give an example. Like a person in a hotel, he's a chef. He's cooking so much. For hundreds of people, they are coming and serving all of them. And when his own lunch time comes, he eats the food which he brought from home. ये सबको परोसा जो बना अपने लिए तो घर से बना के लाते खाते. Many people are like that. That hotel manager or malik or seated person, when his lunch time comes, he takes out the box from his bag which his wife made or he only made. He eats it. But तुम्हारा तो ये जगह है खाने का ही, ये होटल का. होटल में तो सबको खाना ही तो दे रहे हो. हाँ दे रहा हूँ, but I don't have desire for it, need of it. I get food from my own home. Even there are some cooks at home, domestic. They bring cook food cook at home and they bring and eat. जिस घर में खाना बना रहे उसको टच भी नहीं करते. They don't have the asha desire on it because they are doing it professionally as a cook. Some people even refuse when the owners say thoda sa khana tum bhi le lo. नहीं, very surprising, no? In the same way, Brahmadeva, for the sake of all jivas, he gives the Panchabhautika Srishti of shariras and outer objects. But he remains in Atvahika Sthiti only. He doesn't partake that Panchabhutas made upadhis. That's the meaning of na ativahika vismriti. He अपने अतिवाहिक स्थिति को भूलकर that Brahmadeva never falls to the level of identifying with the Panchamahabhuta made shariras and becomes samsari. No. All this indicating to us that there is a Brahma sthiti like that and it is possible for us to reach to that, and that is what is one level of moksha. The final moksha is Aham Brahmasmi only. The positive moksha. The other positive moksha is getting out of upadhis, merging our individuality with the Brahmadeva. So all the groceries he gets, cuts them, makes sabji vagara, बट सब बांट देता है, खुद नहीं खाता. So we also, whatever the upadhis are given, with that we serve the world as told by the Shastra, as per our Varnashram Dharma. We are not claiming any karma, any karma phala. When you do for a long period of time, all the vasanas which are existing go away, then we don't have our own individuality solidified because none of the phala we are claiming. At that level, solely upadhita adhyatma goes away. We also realize that we are only ativahika. With that ativahika sthiti, just focus within a, we realize that we are a Brahman. That ativahika sthiti in other textbooks is called as Chidabhasa. I am only Chit ka abhasa in Aham Vritti. And I am given the Dehendra Prana Manobuddhi to do these sevas. जब देते हैं जब काम है तो कर लो नहीं तो छोड़ दो स्टे इन योर ओन अहम वृत्ति स्थिति और उसको भी छोड़कर वृत्ति रहित चित स्वरूप में चले जाओ चित विद अहम वृत्ति चिदाभास Chidabhasa identified with the upadhis as aham mama is you and I jiva. Jiva only because he is identified with upadhis, he sees the world, gets enchanted by the world, he desires for the world, he does karma, he gets bound by karma phala. These are all self-made. Paramatma ने ऐसे नहीं बना. These all we only enchantment became delusion, became attachment, became compulsion, became slavery. इसको माया कहते हैं. इसको इससे बाहर आने का हमें सोचना है. ये क्या हुआ है, कैसे हुआ, क्यों हुआ, छोड़ो ये ना सोचो. माया का अर्थ ये है उससे बाहर आओ, उसको समझने का कोशिश मत करो. That's why the intelligent parents say, okay, never mind why that mistake happened, don't worry. Next time be careful, don't do it. It's a solution. And really, if the fellow is careful, that mistake never happens. Problem. But he said, क्यों हुआ? It's all Maya. भाई जो हुआ सो हुआ. Knowing that reason will not help you. You just come out of it. Like in Vedanta, what he said is, Upanishadam mein, about the Srushti, when they write, it is not to say that Srushti is there. Through the Srushti, they direct our attention to the Srushtikarta. And the Srushtikarta is Brahman. Brahman being Nirvikara Nirakara, Srushti cannot happen through him. Realize you are hand with him. For that, the creation is said, then creator. To identify, make us identify with the creator, this world is called as created. For this purpose, creation is mentioned, not to say that creation is real. In the same way here also. आतिवाहिक देह में रह जाओ, क्यों नीचे उतर रहे? No, nobody is giving us this knowledge. Ativahika Deha is, I am an employee in this office. Adi Bhautika Dehas are, as an employee, I am a clerk or I am a UDC, these all works are given. Throughout the day, I do that. So in the office, I do with Adi Bhautika Deha without attachments. When I leave the office, I go home, I only am Ativahika. I am employed there, they give me salary. Isn't it? And an Indian citizen, that is called Atmasthiti. Example में बता रहा हूँ. उसी तरह I am the pure self, I am a self with sankalpa the jiva, and I the jiva in this and that place given these upadhis with these dharmas, I am the selfless doer of those karma. और कर रहा हूँ. जब मेरे को कर्तृत्व नहीं है, जब मुझे उपाधि तादात्म्य नहीं है, जब मुझे कर्म फल पे कोई दृष्टि नहीं है, अब किसकी मिजाल है, मजाल है. I am going this lecture to you the best. Expecting anything from you, then what can bind me? I'm not expecting anything out of this activity. I'm just doing it as seva as given by the Lord, the Gurudev. हो गया who can bind me? बताओ. Bondage is when I identify with the speaker here, and when I have the ego that I am the karta, and when I have the phalasakti of any sort, then I am bound. This is in my choice. I can be bound by the kartrutva, the karma phalasakti. I can be freed from all of them. Just do the job and leave it. It's all choice. The first aspect binds me, second is not binding. Leave it throughout the day. LIV. और क्लास के बाद जो भी करना है वो भी प्रभु की इच्छा है. उसमें भी न कर्तृत्व है, न कर्मासक्ति है, न कर्म फलासक्ति. When we leave it for like long time, the Adi Bhautika samsara goes away. Then we realize we are Ativahika. वो आतिवाहिका हम वृत्ति भी छोड़ दो. We know that we are Chidvyoma, the Chidakasha, the pure conscious. That's what this mantra talks about. Okay. Ativahika, we are all also Atirvahika. Antaha, but Vismrutya, Drudarupaya, strongly we have forgotten that we are Ativahika, then Adi Bhautika Bodhena. We awaken to the identity of Ati Bhautika. Mudha, for no reason, no bhati, we are appearing as Pishachavat, a tyranny to ourselves and the others. Then idam, this Brahmadeva sthiti, Prathamata Udyoga Samprabuddham Mahachitehe. Now Udeti Shuddha Samvitvat Ativahika Vismati. So शुद्ध संवित के साथ पकड़ के रहने से इनका ऐतिवाहिक विस्मृति नहीं होती है to the extent of falling to the आदि भौतिक तादात्म्य स्थिति. This is what taught to us in all Adi Shankara's Granthas, where he teaches us the Vyatireka and Anvaya. है ना, मनोबुद्धि अहंकार चित्ता निनाहम, all of that is making us reject the Adi Bhautika. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham is making us realize our real self. In between these two, I am Ativahika. Ativahika में मुझे कुछ वासनाएं हैं, उस काम करने के लिए उधर आया हूँ. So I am here only to exhaust vasanas, purify myself, realize myself. See it? This is called Ativahika Drishti. आदि भौतिक से भोग के लिए कांटेक्ट अटैचमेंट नहीं हो रहा. अगर है तो द रियल सेल्फ इज फॉरगॉटन. I am Ativahika, that is forgotten, and the vasanas are neither exhausted, and because of identity with the upadhis, panchabhautika, involving in the world with them, new vasanas are created. With creation of each of the new vasana, more and more Adi Bhautika Tadhyatma becomes stronger, forgetfulness of Ativahika and Paramarthika happens. More and more forgetfulness. We become more away from it. And like a person who is religiously fanatic. He thinks that I am this religion. अरे गधे, तू रिलीजन नहीं, पहले तो आदमी है. तुम आदमी नहीं हो, पहले परमात्मा हो. You are the pure self expressing as a human body. After that comes religion. But he is so religious fanatic that he forgets human being, and on the religion basis he tries to kill other religious people. See the Rakshasatva, because of too much of identification, that he forgets that he is human being. He loses the sensitivity to other living beings. Then when will the divinity dawns in him? On the name of spirituality, he is becoming fanatic. It's not spirituality, it's religion. Only Hindu religion has the spirituality. All other religions are only religious. They are only holding on to the dogmas and all external things. On the basis of that only they fight with each other. If they go to the root of everything, the truth of everything, how can there be any comparison or fighting? Like the morning in one of the class we said very detailedly that a Sant Mahatma should he speak truth or not? Should he speak the truth or lie? सच बोलना है कि झूठ बोलना है ये संत महात्मा को. Any religion. First question. How can you speak झूठ? You should be speak satya, truth only. Point one. Point two. Can there be two truths? True realities? Isn't it? Can there be two realities? Reality can be seen as two, but the realities cannot be two. Now, if any Mahatma of any religion says, you are God, my God, so is he a Mahatma? He's a Buddha. Hai wo. If somebody says God is only Rama, not Krishna, and God is Krishna and not Shiva, अरे पागल है वो तो. He is not a guru. He himself has not understood that there cannot be two gods. There cannot be two truths. How can we get two satya re, बेवकूफ? That's why only the Advaita Sanatana Dharmi alone is correct. He says all gods are possible, million gods are possible, projected on one reality. But others, when they say your God, my God, अरे how can there be two gods? अगर है तो खुद ही एक दूसरे के लड़के एक बचेगा ना, तुम्हारे तक आने देंगे क्या वो लोग? See the delusion, see the ignorance. On one God, we see so many forms and say this form is mine, that is not mine, and those who follow that form, we fight with him and forget the God. See how illiterate we are in spirituality, in the spiritual vision, in the knowledge. Absolutely illiterate. From that only all the fanatics come. If you don't believe my God, I will kill you. And if the other fellow also says same thing, and you will not be spared only. See the fanaticism. See the lowest level of kattar pankti. दिमाग है नहीं सड़ गया बस. That much they do the brainwashing and create that strong negative emotions in those so-called teaching places. Just listen to all the Pakistani people's talk. How hatefully they talk about India and Hinduism. Just because they are brainwashed like that by those people. So first time yesterday, day before, I heard somebody saying, nobody is born Muslim, everybody was born Hindu, only then they baptized, they become Christian or Muslim. And the other lady told also, we are unnecessarily brainwashed in our own for this religion. Otherwise, what a glory of Hinduism, which talks about one truth, one reality. That lady was appreciating Hinduism, Islamic lady, and she is boycotted or no, वो क्या कहते हैं फतवा गितवा against. What a funny thing, यार. And they are the ones who are ruling the entire religious kingdom. A religious said, can he promote even in dream, even once, to convert others? As if the God is not there in them. The whole head से लेकर tail तक. Absurd and wrong it is. Whereas we don't say, we never tell you, go and convert the Christians and what convert? If they reach Paramatma in their path, let them. In Hinduism only we have 1,000 paths. Let 1,000 more be created. Remember, real truth is one, self is one, reality is one. The paths to reach can be many, and that path is called as religion. And as many individuals are there, so many religions can be there. But the goal is one. How many religions can be in this world? As many human beings are there. But how many truths can be there? Well, the moment you use the word truth, it cannot be two. Because दो है तो एक true होगा दूसरा untrue होगा. सत्य दो नहीं हो सकते. सत्य कहो, अनंत कहो, आत्मा कहो, परमात्मा कहो, चित्त कहो, दो दो नहीं हो सकते हो. Common sense. But we don't allow that common sense to prevail. We allow fanaticism to prevail. That is how we are brainwashed. We means those religions. In Hinduism, we don't. We go only wisdom and leave it for it to get fructified in you in its own time in your own maturity. 10 जन्म 20 जन्म के बाद आप तत्व समझो कोई गल नहीं. हम सत्य तत्व बोलकर छोड़ देते है ना. वो लोग जानबूझकर ये भांग के कैक्टस के चुईमी के पेड़ बोझ कर बीज उसके रक्षा करते हैं बढ़ाते हैं. We just throw the seeds of tulsi everywhere, let them grow in their own time. सनातन धर्म का यही ग्लोरी. Anyway, I'm just telling how we forget our Atma Sthiti, we forget we are Ativahika, we get identified with Bhautika, and we become fanatic, like those people, spiritual, religio fanatic की तरह, we are Bhautika Deho fanatic. छोड़ो नहीं बोले तो नहीं. अब भगवान खुद ही छुड़ाना चाहते हैं. नहीं नहीं, but you are already 200 years old. You are making 200 people work for you. Their life is wasted because of you. Still, I want to continue. Metta is Vaishnava. That day when I cannot do my things on my own, I need to depend on somebody. I have to die that day. I cannot be burden to others. This body I have to take care of. Lord. But how much we are writing to the Sharira? Let 20 doctors, 30 nurses, 40 people at home should still continue serving me. Me what? This stupid Sharira. That much we have become fanatic with this Deha, I am telling. A Mahatma, once he realizes that the body is going, he says, "Bas 15 din, nobody talk to me, I'm in my room." Slowly reduces the quantity of food. Consciously is remaining in the thought of the Paramatma. Suddenly the Jiva ejects out of the body. Okay. Anyway, these are all very personal and just some thought to understand. We are mixing up all the things. Idea is what? We are basically Chidvyoma. Secondarily, only Sankalpa Ativahika. At these two levels, there is no samsara. Only when we come to the Stula Panchamahabhuta made Sharira and Tadatma with that and look at others also that drishti and see the world also that way, only problems. Think. Wonderful thoughts will come further. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudacharya Purnasya Purnamada Purnameva Vashishtha Om Shant Sri Gurubhyo also Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. To remember Chidvyoma Ativahika Adibhautika. Ativahika Adibhautika are Kevala Sankalpa. Sankalpa solidified, not real. Adibhautika is samsara, Ativahika is Vyavahara, Chidvyoma is Satswarupa, Mukta Swarupa. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, श्री योग वासमारायण शास्त्र की जय, वशिष्ठ भगवान की जय, सब संतन की जय, भारत माता की, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय, समस्त श्रोता मंडली की जय. That's great. Come back.